There we go. I know we're never gonna get that thing figured out. Sarah, Avila.
Hello.
Hello. You always gotta step back. Look at the new set. Look at that. I also realized that we have a new projector up. Well, we finally have the projector up for the first time in like 4 months. And it's just projecting something. I don't know what that is. I think it's the border.
Eric's trying to wave to us.
Can you see Eric? Right?
And
Right.
Josh.
Right there. Right there. Grab him. Grab him. Meme of the week. Remember the meme of the week? I was giving out pictures and some people would make memes. And they weren't sending me memes. Sophia sent me a meme. Eric and Adam. The picture of you guys. And it says our computer screens are brighter than our future. As you're looking at the computer, it's not focusing, that's right, with your mouth thing. So Sophia, we will figure out how to contact you. We will send you a gift card to somewhere about something. And we're gonna frame this meme in the youth room.
Absolutely.
I think it's gonna be good. This is our last Youth Live. How do you feel about that?
It's an odd thought, honestly.
It is odd. We've been doing Youth Live for 21 weeks now. 21 weeks of Youth Live. That's a lot of weeks. And we're done. We're gonna do some in-person stuff in a few weeks. There's no youth next week because of Easter Monday. I hope you're watching church on Easter Sunday. You can find it on our church's website. Are you guys gonna be there? They're not listening to me. Are you gonna watch it?
I'll be there.
I'm gonna watch it. Landon will be there. Cody will be there. Online, we'll see you guys then. And the week after that, small groups, and then we're gonna do some in-person stuff. So that is exciting. Like always, we're gonna do a quick couple rapid fire questions. I'm gonna ask you a question. You're gonna rapidly fire back an answer. No thinking. If you could eat something for a week straight, what would it be? He's thinking
Probably
already.
tomato avocado cheese.
Just straight sandwiches, breakfast, lunch, and dinner all week.
Yep.
Interesting.
And
I
with an
think- Okay, okay. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark.
Polka dots or stripes?
Right?
If you had to wake up to an air horn blowing in your ear every day, or wake up and have to run 4 miles, what would you do?
4 miles.
Yeah? I wouldn't run. Nope. Do you journal?
Hardly.
If you had to journal, paper or computer?
Paper.
Paper. Paper. Eric, take notes here. You should be learning all of this. This is important for you. Sour Patch Kids or Swedish Fish? Swedish Fish.
Sour Patch.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at trivia?
Oh, 2.
2. So we shouldn't ask you any trivia questions. Okay, what is wind?
Wind is the thing
I don't either.
that air that's
I don't
moving
either.
fast.
Which animal adds more joy to the world? Squirrels or llamas?
Llamas. Definitely llamas.
Llama. If you could push a button and make everyone in the world 7.357% happier, but it would also place a worldwide ban on all hairstyling products, would you do it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? How do you feel about cranberries?
I like dried cranberries.
Not wet cranberries?
The Christmas ones are pretty.
Finally, what is the ideal temperature?
Oh, like 22.
22 degrees Fahrenheit?
No.
Good, because I asked Susie that question, she said Fahrenheit, and I was like, I don't know what that is. Okay, we're going live in 4 minutes, 4 seconds, so we should go. Bye, guys.
we're
think
live.
we are live.
Are we live? Yeah, we are.
Okay, we're live. Cool. What's up, guys?
Yo, how's it going?
Oh man, it's so good to be back. It feels like it's been a while. I don't know why, but
It feels like it's been like a few weeks. Has it been a few weeks?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Like, I love small group nights, but when it's in the middle of live streams, it just feels like an extra long break between the live stream. And I really like doing a live stream, so it's good to be back. I'm just looking on the screen here, and that looks so sick. These frames and the TV.
Oh, yeah.
That looks really cool.
What do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments.
Well, guys, today is a little bit of a bittersweet live stream because it is, in fact, first of all, it's our 21st week of Youth Live.
Yep.
Which is pretty crazy. We've been doing this for over a year now. And
21.
21. Yep, 21.
21.
And
21.
it is, in fact, our last Youth Live. Which is kind of sad.
Wah, wah.
I know. It's kind of sad. But
But
there's good reason for it. We are going to be getting back together here at Central Baptist Church in person.
April 19th, mark your calendars.
April 19th, we're going to be back here. So next Monday, a week from today, is Easter Monday, so there's not going to be anything happening. You're going to be hanging out with family, eating some good food. The week after that is going to be small group night. We'll be hanging out over Zoom. And then the week after that, April 19th, we're going to be back here at Central hanging out together.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty stoked about that. And I
Oh.
kind of want to know the details. So, luckily, our very own Josh Kazakov will be talking about those details later today in the
Yes.
live stream. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
You won't want to miss what Josh has to say because he has some pretty exciting but very important things to say about our get-together. But that's excited. I'm stoked. I haven't seen a lot of you guys in so long, and I'm so excited to be seeing you guys in person and seeing half your faces.
Yeah. I wonder how many people are taller than us now. You think anybody's... Well, they might be taller than me. I don't know if you'll be taller than Adam.
You know, if you show up to youth in 3 weeks and you're taller than me, I will buy you anything from Tim Hortons.
Anything from Tim
See?
Hortons.
What if we all wear stilts?
Your feet have to be touching the ground.
If every single person that walks through those doors wears stilts and commits to wearing stilts, I will buy you guys all something from Tim Hortons.
Oh,
But every single person needs to be wearing
oh.
stilts.
Yep.
I'll be
Yeah,
giving
we're all
stilts
going to be
out
walking
out-
around 8
I'll be
feet
giving
tall.
stilts
Oh,
out
man.
outside the doors.
Oh, man. Maybe I might just regret this. Ooh, Adam, I have a question for you.
All right, hit me.
A little bit of foreshadowing for later today. Pancakes or waffles?
Man, I gotta go with waffles. Pancakes are amazing, but waffles, you know, just can't beat that sweetness and the crispy texture.
What about French toast?
Ooh.
You know what? Good question, because I think French toast trumps them all.
Yeah, I've recently.
I can agree with that. I can agree with
I've
that.
recently come to like French toast the most.
Well, that was a
rhymes.
good little,
That was a
mini
good warm-up.
debate.
I love food. You guys like food? I hope so.
Food
Food is
life,
amazing.
guys.
All right, Eric, what else have we got?
What else have we got?
Did I hear, Susie, it's your birthday sometime soon?
Oh, yes. Miss Suzanne
thought-
Smith. It is your birthday today.
Oh, is it today? Oh, well.
Today.
If today is the day, then happy birthday.
Happy
Susie.
birthday, Susie. I think we should all sing Susie happy birthday. Ready? Happy birthday. Oh.
Well, that took an unexpected turn.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, Susie. Happy birthday to you.
All right, well, that was very groovy. That was very funky.
I think we'd agree that we're probably not going to do that again in that
No,
way.
I don't think so.
But you know what, Susie? You're worth it.
Susie has made me some delicious treats. I will
Yep.
gladly sing a groovy happy birthday.
Yep. If you guys don't know who Susie is, you'll just have to come to in person and come see her. You know, we'll try to get her out and
Yep. Guys, we have an exciting live stream for you tonight. We're shaking things up once again. We already have a new background. We got some new games, and yeah, we're gonna have some exciting worship. So make sure you stick around for that. We may or may not have some new members, 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 5 new members.
Josh
Never
is singing.
know.
Josh,
honest.
Josh is
No,
singing.
no. Or is he? Tune in.
I didn't realize that the happy birthday song was gonna do that.
Sure.
Kinda forgot.
Sure.
It was a
Oh,
remix.
whoops! I didn't know it was some funky happy birthday song.
It's from,
all right.
It's from our 10-week live.
Should we roll into this? Next bit here.
I think we should. I'm kind of excited, guys. We're gonna be playing a. Do we call it a game?
Okay, Adam and I are going to be having a grown-up conversation about what things are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I kind of described that poorly, but
Which is worse?
which is worse,
is what
guys?
this segment is called. Now, a topic or a question is going to come up on the screen,
Oh, hey,
almost
it's up there, too.
like a would you rather question. And Eric and I are going to do rock paper scissors, and whoever wins gets to pick which one they think is worse. Okay? They're going to say which one they think is worse. And the other person is going to argue against them for the other option.
And we're trying to convince you guys.
Yes.
So you guys are kind of going to be the judges in this. You know, whoever you think is arguing their side the best, you can give a vote to or give a point, and we'll see who's better.
You guys can decide whether you think one of us is arguing better or whether you just straight up agree with one of our opinions. Because
See-
one of us might be right, but maybe we're arguing very poorly.
But you see, I'm not going to argue. I'm going to convince them.
Okay. Be civilized grown-ups here. All right, guys. So you guys hop in the chat, put your opinion in,
Yep.
and hopefully we can convince you
Yep, this is for bragging
of
rights.
our opinion.
Here we
Let's
go.
see what the first one is.
Writing a 5-page book report or reading the book to write about it. So which is worse? Writing
Okay.
a book report or reading the book that you have to write a report on?
We're gonna go on scissors. We're not doing shoot.
Wait, one. Oh, okay, fine.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Ooh. All right, Eric. Which one do you think is worse?
Which one do I think is worse?
And then give your whatever you were calling it, not arguing, convincing.
Statements. But like, what if I don't like either of them?
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
You know what? I'm going to say reading the book to write about it is sometimes worse.
Okay. Okay, why do you think that?
Because, reading's hard for some people. Some people, it takes a while to get into, and if you don't get into the book, then it's gonna feel like you're pulling teeth to read the book. And if you don't get in the book, if you don't read the book, you can't write your report about it. So I think that's worse, because if you can't read the book to write about it, you can't write about it.
Okay. See, I think writing a 5-page book report is worse for a couple reasons. What if you like the book? What if I'm reading Lord of the Rings or something? I really like that series, so I'm going to enjoy reading it. However, as much as I might enjoy Lord of the Rings, I don't think I would like writing a report about it. Eric over here, if he reads a book that he doesn't like, yes, he won't like reading it, but that's even more proves that he won't like writing the report. So I think writing is worse because, yeah, maybe you don't like reading, but if you don't like reading, you're very much not going to like writing about the reading.
Okay, let's see who the youth think did a better job at moving their point forward. Who do you think? Which one of us would you side with? If you couldn't see this and we were trying to recruit you to some debate team or whatever, who would you go with based off our comments?
That personally.
What was that?
I just turned my microphone off
Oh,
accidentally.
I see my name a couple times there, Eric.
I would prefer to just write the book report, but I agree that to write the book report, I'd have to read the book.
See, regardless of whether you like the book or not, you still have to write a report. And I don't know, I feel like if you like writing reports on a book,
I'd prefer to write
then you're kind
than
of a
read.
little weird. But
I think I chose the wrong side.
I think you did, Eric.
Okay, point for Adam.
All right, much
know-
love, guys.
you know,
I love
Adam-
the support.
You convinced me.
Oh.
You convinced me.
Oh, shucks, don't
Yeah.
mention it.
All right, but let's see if you can convince me again.
All right, let's see what the next one is. Okay, I'll read this one out. What have we got? Which is worse, getting a free high-rise apartment and a fear of heights? Ooh. Or getting a free yacht, but you get seasickness extremely easily?
Ooh, so let me get this straight. I would. It's,
All right, let's rock, paper, scissors.
okay.
Rock,
One,
paper,
paper,
scissors.
Ooh, you
Yeah,
get
I
to
win
choose
this
yours.
time.
Getting a free
Oh, man.
high-rise, like a downtown rooftop condo, but you're terrified of heights, or you get a free fancy yacht,
Dang. Okay.
but you get
You know what?
pukey.
I think getting a free yacht while easily getting seasick is worse. Because if you get a free high rise, I don't think you're going to have much of a problem selling that off if you don't like it. You know, if I had an irrational fear of heights and someone gifted me a high rise,
No selling.
I'm not
No selling.
going to have very
No.
much of a problem even selling it for cheap.
No selling your items.
I never heard the rule
That
about
is-
no
that
selling.
is-
Whereas I got a yacht, I'm
No.
gonna have to search pretty hard for someone who will actually buy a yacht off me.
First of all, Adam,
Why-
I don't.
why are you selling-
Adam, I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I think I do.
Okay.
I think that
Thank you
you
very
could
much.
probably sell the yacht pretty easily. And also, no selling your items. That's just a cop-out answer.
Here's okay.
All right, Eric. What's
So
the rebuttal?
I am trying to convince them that getting a free high-rise apartment but having a fear of heights is the worst. My initial thought, my initial gut reaction on this, just like my own gut reaction to a fear of heights, because I'm terrified of heights. When I hear high-rise apartment, I think like 70th floor, like really
Oh, yeah.
high, like
It's way up.
Not just like the 5th floor, like you're up there. You can see the clouds if it's that kind of thing. But if you have a deathly fear of heights, you're gonna be terrified in your own home, right? And also, high-rise apartments these days, the new ones, they're all glass windows. Sometimes they have glass floors. I don't want to be able to. I won't be able to go in my own home. I'm just saying, man.
You know, I was
That
gonna-
is my point.
okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Also, you have to live in an apartment. You don't have to live in a yacht.
So what are you gonna do? Let the yacht sit there and just rock back and forth, become one of the boats that sinks in the gorge and just rots, or what? Like at least it needs a high rise
There's no
first.
way you're getting the yacht in the gorge.
Okay, Carson. If I can't sell my high rise, I can rent it out.
Okay.
Can't really rent out. I mean, maybe you could. I don't know anyone who rents out a yacht, but
I don't know. I'm not in the property kind of business yet. I don't know.
all right, guys. What
Who
do you
do
think?
Yeah, who do you think sold it better?
You know, Josh, I want to hear your opinion on this. Do you have a mic up there?
Oh,
Josh is pulling out his mic. Kate says, okay, we don't know how bad the fear of heights is. You're terrified of heights.
You know, Kate had a good point earlier that you could just close the curtains for the apartment.
I was thinking of saying that. I was going to say you can just put blankets all over the windows.
Yeah,
and Eric
but you
brings
gotta
out
get-
the
you gotta
all
get
the
right
floors
up-
made of glass
but
argument.
in order to close them, you got to get right up there.
Because here's the real question. Is the fear of heights only when you're looking over the edge? Or when you're in that elevator going up to the 100th floor?
Actually, I can speak from experience. Sometimes it depends. Like for me, it's like if I know how high up I am, like then even just my hands are actually kind of sweaty right now.
You're
Not all the
high up
time,
right
but
now.
sometimes.
Oh, and I got your trump card. High rise is definitely worse because with your yacht, you could just take gravel.
Ooh. You can take gravel with your yacht.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness
because then you
gracious.
won't get seasick.
Okay, well,
Okay, you know what?
Who are people saying?
Because I'm nice, I'll give this one to Eric. I really love some of the arguments in the chat here. Like,
Ooh, okay.
the Garnet's dad says the yacht is worse because it's a depreciating asset.
I know what one of those words means.
You can dock the yacht.
Don Garnett
Okay.
for the win.
All right, you know what? I'll give Eric this point here.
Here we go. We got a tiebreaker.
Barely scratched
One more.
away with it, but here's the last one. What do we got?
Waking up with no more clean underwear. That's happened. Waking up with no more clean shirts. Ooh.
I better.
Which is-
I know which one I want.
Wait. Have both of these happened to you?
No.
I'm not going to answer that. Okay.
All right.
Wait, I need to figure out which one's worse first in my head, just in case I win this.
Is this not an obvious answer, guys? Eric's got to think about it. He's gonna be like, there's clearly a worse one here. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
All right, Eric.
I think waking up with no more clean shirts is worse.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Because
Okay, let's hear it.
Here's my argument. Not that both of these have happened to me before,
Uh-huh.
but if you wake up, if you gotta wear dirty underwear, unless you tell anybody, it's only you that knows. But if all you have is dirty shirts,
Yeah.
like there's gonna be stuff on it. There's gonna be spit stains on it. People will know. People will know, and people will judge you. Whereas they can't judge you in your underwear unless you show it to them. I really hope you're not showing people your underwear.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying though? Both of these are terrible, but I had to pick one.
They're both pretty bad, but like,
For me personally, that's what I would go with. Like if I woke up with no clean shirts, that'd be worse for me
okay.
because people will know.
Okay.
People will smell me.
Think about this. You wake up. It's time to get changed. It's time to get dressed or whatever.
Okay.
look
Okay.
at
Wait.
your-
Let
you
me
look
let
at your
me,
pile
let me
of
close my
clothes.
eyes and imagine this. Okay.
You look at your pile of clothes.
Yeah.
Got a dirty pile of shirts,
Mm-hmm.
but clean clothes otherwise. Clean clothes and a dirty pile of underwear. Which one would you rather pick up? A dirty, disgusting shirt and think to yourself, okay, I gotta put this on, or a dirty, disgusting pair of underwear. You know, you got the brown smudges, it stinks, and you're like, all right, nobody's gonna see, I'm gonna put this on. Like, which is,
I'm pretty sure you just argued for my point.
no, no, waking up with no more clean underwear is
That's
definitely
a
worse.
little awkward.
Waking up with no clean underwear
Is worse?
is definitely worse. You know? I would much rather put on an old shirt than an old pair of underwear.
Oh no, I'd much rather put on the dirty underwear. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I just want to make
Guys,
sure.
what do you
Yeah.
think? Let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
Ben Ewan's got a great point. There's
What is
something
it?
about dirty underwear that you just feel.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
But my I guess counter to that in my original was that, it's only you that knows that. Yes, it's gross, but only you know that. If you wear a dirty shirt, and when I say dirty, I mean like both of these are like disgusting. Like if you wear a disgusting dirty shirt,
So
everyone
wait,
will know,
Eric.
right?
I
Like
just
no
wanna
one
under- I just want to understand this
no
for
one
a
knows
second.
if I have
I just want to understand.
dirty underwear. I could be wearing dirty underwear right now and you wouldn't know.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. But the fact is, you wake up. Would you rather put on a gross pair of underwear or a gross shirt?
Underwear. 100%.
Wow.
I've had to
Sarah's
do
in
that
the
before.
audience here tonight. She's learned some new things.
Okay. Shirt with
Wait.
brown stains, underwear with brown stains. You know which one's worse, Eric?
Which one's worse?
Yeah.
Shirt with brown stains. Personally, that's me. I'd rather wear the underwear with brown stains, because
Okay, so
only
we-
I know the brown stains. Because like if I'm like moving around, you can look at my shirt and be like, hey, Eric's wearing a gross shirt. But if I'm wearing dirty underwear right now, you have no idea of knowing.
Some people, I'm telling you. Well, guys, I
Oh.
want to see. I have Kate agrees with me. Lauren agrees with Kate, who agrees with me. Sarah agrees with me.
Wait. Landon has sent me something, and I think it's a good point. And I think both of us can appreciate it, at least.
I don't know. Let's hear it.
Landon says, at least you can turn dirty underwear inside out and no one knows. I didn't read the second half of that.
Turn it inside out. Flip it around. Got 4 days worth of one pair of underwear right there. Right side, turn it around. Second day. Flip it inside out the third day. Turn it around
true.
again the fourth day.
Stop giving people ideas, man.
No.
I don't know, Eric. I think I see my name more times in this chat here. You can disagree.
I
but
don't know about that.
I think Adam's the clear winner here.
What?
The YouTube chat has spoken.
I don't know who is more okay with putting on poo-stained underwear than sweat-stained shirt.
I guess I'm a.
But no one else knows, so I'll just put the poopy underwear back on and we're good to go.
I think we should
Guys.
I think we should move on to the
I'll-
next game.
I love that. I appreciate the support. Eric,
Wait.
that was was an okay
What
try.
what did
but,
apparently somebody posted something to the top here. Leanne Kaskoff says Adam said underwear with skid marks in quotations. I think she just enjoyed that you said skid marks. Okay, moving on.
well, that was fun. Well done. Well done. All right.
We hope you know a little bit more about us now.
Yeah, I learned a lot about you. All right, guys, we are moving on to our next game. This is another one that will involve you. And I'm actually going to let Eric explain because I'm not entirely sure how to play this yet. Maybe you don't either, Eric, but... Oh,
This next one is
1920s.
called, here we go. 1920s slang game. So what's going to happen is that on the screen, there's going to be a slang term, probably used by somebody in the 1920s, maybe 1910s, maybe 1930s. And you guys in the chat have to type what you think that slang term means. So we'll work on the first one together. How about that to get it going? So
All
let's do
right,
the first
all
one here. Dewdropper. What do you guys think dewdropper means? Is this something you call a person? Like, would you be like, yo, Adam, you're such a dewdropper, bro?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a reference to a certain characteristic of someone.
What do
I'm
you
having
guys
a hard
think?
time thinking of what that characteristic might be.
Dewdropper. What do you Is that like somebody who like Ooh,
I don't know. Maybe
drops
you're like
the
really
ball?
sweaty during a game and you just become a dewdropper.
Let's see.
That's what you get called.
Let's break down the word. Dewdropper, dew. It's a little moisture thingies on the grass in the morning. Dropper.
a spitty person.
Is it someone
says
that
Sarah. Kate
is it
says someone who cries a lot.
is it someone that has to pee a lot? Don't think too hard.
I don't know about that. Or probably more like an apple juice dropper, probably the slang term. But that's just me.
Someone who cries a lot. Ooh, that could be a good one.
All right.
So let's see what
I
it is.
give up. Let's see what it is.
a
lazy
lazy person?
Huh. That's intriguing.
Okay, well, now you guys know how it goes.
So whenever a great grandparent or someone like that calls you a dewdropper,
You'll know what it means.
take it as an insult.
Yeah.
All
Round two.
right. Round two.
Noodle
Noodle
juice.
juice. Well,
Wow.
Wow.
I also want to premise that we don't know what these are either, so we're working with you here.
yeah.
Noodle
What do
juice.
you guys think noodle juice means?
Like, I just want to know the context of which you'd use these terms,
Hey,
right?
you know what? Maybe it's just the broth in ramen. Like making ramen. Got the
Ooh.
noodles. Maybe broth is a more recent term, and it's noodle juice.
Noodle juice. Ooh, Kate says thoughts in your brain, brain power.
Couple brain terms.
Ooh.
Couple.
That has me thinking. If they sometimes call this thing your noodle juice, could it be like when your nose is runny? Because some people might think that it comes out of your nose. I don't know what people thought in the 1920s.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like brain cells, yes, dripping brain cells.
I can see where it's coming from. Yeah.
It's
Linus
water
has
after
the water
boiling noodles.
Yeah, I like that. I think I would roll with that personally.
Cerebral.
Cerebral spinal fluid.
Ooh, oh boy.
That's quite an easy way to say that.
Should we see what it is?
Let's see what it is.
Tea.
Okay, I think I was pretty close. Like if you had a cup of ramen broth and a cup of tea, would you ever know just by looking
Are
at
you
it?
telling me that ramen noodles are essentially a tea bag? And you're just so...
Yeah, it's this
Ah,
little
okay.
square that you put in hot water.
Let us type in the chat. What do you guys think of these? Do you think they're like, yeah, I get it, or do you think like, what?
All right.
What?
What is round 3? What do we got?
Bees knees.
No.
Okay, I think we know what this means.
I've heard. Oh yeah.
Although, I want to break this down, Adam.
Let's hear your breakdown. Break it down.
Where did they get that from? Like, who's looking at a bee going like, hey? First off, who's looking at a bee that close and being like, hey, look, it has knees. Oh, those are cool looking knees. Oh man, look at those bees' knees. Who's thinking that? Who's thinking that?
I feel like scientists study bugs
Yeah.
a lot.
Have you ever seen the knees of a bee?
I've never seen the knee of a bee. I'm curious now.
Yeah, I agree.
Kate
I don't
says,
think bees have
very
knees.
good, very nice. Taya says,
The best.
the best.
You're the
like
best.
you're the
You're
best.
the bee's knees. But why are the knees of a bee the best part of the bee?
I don't know.
What about?
Are the bees' knees where the bees keep the pollen? Is that? I don't know. When you see bees flying around the flower, you got pollen. good stuff to make
Huh.
the honey and to do whatever they do to the plants.
Bees have more than 4 legs, right?
You know what? That might be it.
Okay.
I don't know. Not to toot my own horn here, but I think I may have figured it out. What is it?
What is it?
Extraordinary person or thing.
Wow. I think we all knew that one.
That was pretty good.
I
was
knew
pretty
that
good.
because people say Carson is like Bee's knees all the time.
Yes, people
Yeah.
definitely do.
Yeah, we hear it all the time. Hear it all the time here.
Do you
at
guys
Central.
think Carson
Hilmer
is the bee's knees?
I am known as the Bee's knees.
Oh boy.
All right.
Next
Got
one.
another one. Round 4. All right. What do we got? Egg.
Egg. Is this a term of endearment? Like you're such an egg, or is it like you're such an egg? Is it bald person?
I mean, yeah.
Wait, 1920s. Were there bald people in the 1920s?
I'm sure there was. Egg. Wow.
Is a shaved head the same hairstyle as bald, or is having a shaved head a hairstyle because you have hair and you choose to shave? Anyway, what does egg mean? Kate says, "You suck," in quotations.
Someone who's delicate.
Ooh.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Like Humpty Dumpty kind of thing. He fell down. He's like, ah. That's how it goes,
Didn't
right?
Shakespeare use it as an insult in one of his plays once? Probably is an insult.
He definitely did. There's like one
probably
lane
is an insult.
that says
No
something
one-
and it's like, you egg.
Could ever call me an egg, and I would never be flattered.
That's
Like,
true. I don't think there's like any way you could say like if I say it as nice as I can, like
Eric,
Adam.
you're such an egg.
I have a friend
I
who
don't think
says
he's
that
flattered.
pretty often.
Ben says very well.
Very well.
Wait, what?
I have a friend who calls people an egg pretty often.
Okay, well let's see what
Let's
that
see
means.
what we got then.
What does Carson get called very often?
Yeah.
Person who leads an absurdly wealthy, extravagant lifestyle.
No, I didn't. No, that's
Hey,
not-
Ben got it right.
Carson Hilmer. If you ever need like a loan, he's very wealthy.
Carson Hilmer
Get in touch
No,
with him.
that
is the
wasn't-
Central Youth egg.
That's not what I. Oh my goodness.
All right, let's have what? One more? Round 5? We good here? Two
Two
more.
more.
Okay, let's see what
Okay.
we got.
Get a
Get a
wiggle on.
wiggle on.
Okay.
I feel like that is really
Wait,
self-explanatory.
is this wiggling or is this shaking? What's the difference between wiggle and shake?
I feel like shaking is a lot more kind of jittery, whereas wiggle is a lot more smooth
Like this?
and floppy.
Guys, am I shaking or am I wiggling?
I'd say that's wiggling.
Or am I waving?
I wouldn't call that waving. Get a wiggle on. What in the world does that mean back in the
Ben
20s?
says dance.
I would assume something like dance, but
Sounds like it.
going for a spin with the homies.
The homies. Ooh,
Get a wiggle on.
get your wiggle on.
I don't know. I would probably say dance, something along the lines of that.
Susie says get moving.
Mm-hmm.
Like hurry up kind of thing. Like, yo, Adam, get a wiggle on.
I don't know. I would never say that, but you know, people in the 20s did.
I might start using some of these in my daily conversations. Should we see what it
Go
is?
do that, my man. Yeah, let's see it.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Get your wiggle on.
All right. I think everyone that put an answer down was somewhere along the lines of being correct.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. All right. Last one. What do we have? It's Jake.
It's Jake. What does it's Jake mean?
When Adam gets home and he walks into his house and he goes, "Hey, it's Jake."
Yes, every time. Every time I go home. Hey, it's Jake.
It's Jake.
Well, what does this mean?
Does it just mean like, hey, look, it's Jake?
Maybe. That's my best guess.
You got some neat guesses?
Jake shows up.
Jake says, That's what
Oh.
Jake says.
Well, that's awkward.
Kate says it's Jake.
That's awkward.
It's broken,
Bro.
is what Landon says.
What do you guys think?
What do you think, Adam?
I mean,
As someone who has a Jake in their life, what do you think it's Jake means?
you know, I can't lie. The answer accidentally popped up, so I kind of know.
What?
So
I didn't see it. How come I didn't see
How about
it?
How about I ask you, Eric? What do you think it means?
Is it what I think it is? I don't know
What
what,
do you-
I.
what do
I
you
don't
think it
know what
is?
I think it is. It's Jake. Is that like, hey, look, it's a cool dude? I don't know. That's my thought.
You know the restaurant Jake's? on the lake?
No, I don't.
Oh. Well,
Taya says, okay,
it's
you're
Jake's.
fine. I have no idea.
All right, let's put it
No
up.
idea.
What do we got?
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
fine.
Yo, how you doing, Adam? It's Jake.
It's Jake.
It's Jake?
You know how it is.
All right. Well,
Jake, you know what that means? It means you're fine. You're fine. Hey, how's Jake as a person? It's Jake. He's fine. Just kidding, Jake.
Well-
You're better than fine.
let us know in the chat which one of these terms you're going to be using.
Yeah, those are some. You just learned a bunch of 20s, 1920. We're in the 20s now.
1920s,
but
yeah.
the 1920s.
These are 100 years
those
ago,
are some
guys.
slang terms that you can start using amongst your friends, and they'd be like, "Hey, man, where'd you learn those cool slang terms? Like, where?" And you'd be like, "Oh, Central Youth, 1920s. It's good stuff."
Yeah, had to be there.
All right,
All right, let's move on to some worship.
some worship. It's gonna be good.
Singing some songs.
I guess we're just gonna go grab our instruments.
Cool. All right.
All right.
See you in a second.
No weather today. No, the weather wasn't out, I guess.
All right, you guys. Well, I hope that this is going to be our final night where we're separated. And I cannot wait to see you guys all in person again, and can't wait for the day where we'll be able to sing together in person. So in the meantime, let's sing together. Greatest day in history. Death is beaten, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave. Life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. And oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I am changed. When I stand in that place, free at last, meeting face to face. I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. And this joy and perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. And oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I am changed. Oh, what a glorious day. What a glorious way that you have saved me. And oh, what a glorious day. What a glorious name. And oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same.
darkness we were waiting, without hope, without light, till from heaven you came running. There was mercy in your eyes, to fulfill the law and prophets. To a virgin came the word, from a throne of endless glory to a cradle in the dirt. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. To reveal the kingdom coming and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross, for even your suffering you saw to the other side. Knowing this was our salvation, Jesus, for our sake you died. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. And the morning that you rose, all of heaven held its breath, till that stone was moved for good, for the Lamb had conquered death. And the dead rose from their tombs, and the angels stood in awe, for the souls of all who'd come to the Father are restored. And the church of Christ was born, then the Spirit lit the flame. Now this gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not faint. By his blood and in his name, in his freedom I am free. For the love of Jesus Christ, who has resurrected me. Praise the Father, praise the Son, praise the Spirit, three in one. God of glory, majesty, praise forever to the King of Kings. Praise forever to the King of Kings.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for tonight and thank you for the beautiful sun today, God. I pray for everybody as they're watching tonight, God, and that I pray that the day where we can see each other in person, that we can look forward to it with anticipation, God. I pray that you would keep everybody safe and that tonight, Lord, we would enjoy our final live stream, God, and hear what you might have to say to us tonight, God. I thank you for everything that you've blessed us with. In Jesus' name, amen.
Well, thank you so much, team. So fun playing with you guys. Well, I don't know about you, but I am ready to be in person. Are you ready, Adam?
I'm so ready.
You were
I've missed
ready
these
like
guys
last
so
year.
much. I was ready when we stopped, but yeah, we're all excited.
Preach it. Well, just a disclaimer, we did watch the PHO's provincial health orders today, and we know there has been some changes, especially for worship gatherings, but as far as what we heard and have seen online, there actually hasn't been any changes to what we are allowed to do. And so we, under the youth extracurricular activities, are gonna open our doors to youth. Woohoo! I wish you were here so we could hear some cheers in the room. Woo! That's what I like to hear. And so we're still kind of putting together a few of the tweaks to make sure everything is safe as can be, but please know we are following all of the PHOs and we are going to do it to the best of our ability. And so we are excited. And so tonight, I'm just going to kind of walk through what it looks like to do youth in person. And I know you guys have been going to school and kind of doing the mask thing, the hand sanitizer, and so all that's going to be the same, but there are going to be a few extra things that we're going to talk about today. All of this will be available on our website. We're also going to send it out via email. So if you're not on the email list, make sure you head to our website to sign up for that. All right? Sound good? So here we go. We're going to talk through a few things. Most of them are going to be stuff you've already seen, heard about. It's been going on for a year. This is not new to us, but this is stuff we do need to talk about to make sure everyone is up to date. And so I have to say this, COVID information. If you are feeling anything such as fever, chills, cough, shortness of breath, sore nose, that's not one, sore throat, runny nose, and the long list of things, please do not come into the doors. We will be checking. But just so you know, we are only allowed, at least as our occupancy can handle, is 30 people. And so that's what we're aiming for. We're going to try and work with the orders, with our provincial government, as well with the staff here at Central to see if we can squeeze some in, move some stuff around to fit a few more extra bodies in. But right now, we are allowed to have 30 people in our youth room and 6 people in our youth lounge. And so that's what we're going to be operating with. And so before every youth event, you will need to register. And how you register is you can head to our website. You can go either to the ministries page, and you can find the youth, and then you can find the registration form there. Or the easiest way, which I'm going to tell you to do it, is head to our website, centralbaptistchurch.ca, go to the events page, and our in-person youth service will be there. You can click on it, and then there'll be another link that takes you to a registration page. And we're just going to need some basic information, first name, last name, email address, your parents' first name, last name, email address, and then you have to go through a COVID screening test. And so that will need to be done before youth group, and so if you're planning to come, make sure you head there, fill that out, and then we will be double checking, and we will be doing another COVID screening right before you come into the doors. So please make sure you do that. Next, we know that the virus spreads in 2 ways. That is the spread of droplets. There's a lot of risk with transmission here in the building, especially inside, and so we have to wear our masks at all times. We will be doing a lot of cleaning throughout the night, making sure door handles and things like that are scrubbed down, they're cleaned, because we want to do the best we can. We're going to try and play some games, so there's not going to be any dodgeball, unfortunately, unless we bring gloves. Ooh, dodgeball with gloves, everybody's dream. But the team's working really hard to find ways that we can be together, that we could play games. We're also going to have some worship music like we did tonight, except there will be no singing. You can hum really loudly, and if you're a teenage boy, you usually don't sing anyway. Looking at you, so that's okay. But we're also going to have a message throughout the night, and then we're going to talk about what small groups look like as well. We will need to be scattered throughout the building. Also, a couple things. If you are planning to come, make sure that you're being honest with yourself. I have to say this so many times. Be honest with yourself. If you are feeling unwell, please do not come. If you live with someone who is unwell or even has slight COVID-19 symptoms, please do not come. If you had contact with someone who's been tested for COVID-19 in the last 14 days, please do not come unless they have a negative result, or if you've been ordered to self-isolate or quarantine yourself if you have been outside Canada with the last 14 days. And most importantly, has not filled out the COVID-19 screening questionnaire, which is that form will be in your registration. When you come, there'll be lots of signs everywhere, making sure that you know how many people are allowed in each room. We will have leaders throughout the building as well, making sure that we're keeping those standards. We're going to have lots of posters, lots of different stuff around the room, as well as this document. So if you would like to read it and go through it, you can do that as well. We're going to have most of the doors open, so please don't touch the doors. We got to keep the airflow going. We're going to have all of our youth leaders doing some of the sign-in process, and so you're going to see a lot of familiar faces. We do have to say, though, parents, this breaks my heart, but you must stay in your vehicle during drop-off and pick up. And so we'll make sure that we have space cleared out in the front so that you can come in, drop your students off, and then you can come pick them up later that night. Maybe we can have a socially distanced chat from the door to the car window. We'll try it, see what happens. Unfortunately, we cannot have any congregating, so that means if you are coming into the building and there's a group outside, we're going to ask you to disperse and at least have you come into the building one at a time to go through all the sign-in process and the procedures. During the youth event, like I said, there's going to be lots of youth leaders here. We're going to make sure we're keeping up with the building occupancy. We're going to make sure our masks are being worn at all times. You can only take off your mask or at least lower it when you are eating. We are going to work with our PHOs to have our tuck shop open, so that is really exciting, as long as it is individually packaged things, so stuff like chips and pop and all that kind of stuff. Pre-packaged bags of candy, right? I know. None of this is really new to you guys. I know you guys have been doing it for about a year, but we really have to walk through it because we're excited to open our doors, and we want to make sure as a church we are being a witness to the city about who Jesus is. And so we want to make sure all of this stuff is being followed, that we are above reproach in all these things. And so I appreciate your patience. I know there's been some that it's like, why aren't we open yet? And I feel that too. But please know we're doing our best to make sure that we are going to be as safe as can be. Now, in the event that someone does contract COVID-19, that is why we collect information at the door, so your name and your email address, so that we can give those both to our leadership team here at the church, but also the provincial government so that they can do the appropriate contact tracing. And so if something does happen, if somebody does contract COVID-19, you will be alerted by the health system. That's how it goes. But do not worry, no personal medical information will be released unless required by Island Health. And so your information is safe with us during that time. Friends, I'm really excited for this. We have been waiting almost a year to open our doors, and we are almost there. And so April 19th, mark it on your calendars. We are going to keep it the same time, so 6:30 to 8:30 on Monday night, at least till the end of the school year. And then in September, we'll revisit that and do what works best with what's going on here at the church. We have 456 meeting and a couple other ministries looking to start meeting as well. And so we want to make sure that our building is as safe as can be for the ministries that are here. But please, if you have questions, all that type of stuff, email me, josh@centralbaptistchurch.ca. Any questions at all, shoot them my way. I know this is a time of confusion, figuring out how do we do this, how do we do it well, and it's going to be a really great time, and we're praying that God is going to move as we meet here again in person. And so we look forward to seeing you. I do have to say that we know there are some people that are not going to be able to make it here for a number of different reasons, and so we are thinking about you, and we are working on a plan that we can continue to involve you in youth group and what goes on here on a Monday night. And so don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you. We're still thinking about you. And so all those details will be released closer to that April 19th date of how you can be involved that way. Friends, I'm just so excited. I can't contain it. You ready? There's loud cheering in the room.
I'll chat because they won't. You know what?
I'm ready.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I'm excited.
What?
I'm excited. Just a little bit.
I hope so.
Just a little bit.
This has been Carson's idea from the very beginning.
Well, no. That's not true. Not in the slightest.
All right. Well, again, All this information is going to be up on our website, so you can make sure you head to centralbaptistchurch.ca, click on our events page, and you'll find it under our youth event for April 19th. All our COVID plans will be there. All our safety plans, our guidelines will be there for you to read so that you know what is going on as well. I'm going to pray for us. This was a fun night. It feels, it's kind of weird thinking that we're not going to be here in the live stream again, at least hopefully. That's what we're praying for.
Fully.
But it's been a great 21 weeks doing as much as we can. And so thank you for you guys for joining in, being a part of this. Let's pray. Father, we are so thankful that despite what happened during this pandemic, we were still able to meet in this way. And we know that it has been difficult, that it has been a struggle. But God, we know that you are still present. I know that in these moments we can forget that. That Jesus, you still sit on the throne, that God, you are still in control, and that God, your church is being built. And so we thank you and we praise you for that. And as we look ahead to April 19th, and God, we are excited to open these doors back again. And we know it's not going to be the same. We're not going to go back to what it was. And so we just pray that, God, you would bless the stuff that happens here. That as we meet again, as we see each other face to face, that you would protect us. God, that you would bring back those relationships that we thought were lost over this past year. And that, God, we would have fun. That we would enjoy what you have prepared for us. And so I pray for all our students, all of our leaders, all of our parents that are going to be involved with this. God, would you give us a peace? We know it's nerve-wracking in this time when we have the government this morning telling us that we can no longer meet as a church. God, it can scare us. It can bring about feelings of nervousness and anxiety. And so we just pray that you would dispel those, that you would push those away, and that, God, the truth of who you are would permeate in our hearts. And so, God, we thank you. We thank you for who you are. And even as we look ahead to this weekend, into the Easter weekend, God, where we celebrate your death and resurrection, Jesus, we thank you for what you did for us on the cross. May that be in our hearts here today as we go forward. God, may you show us how we can live as a light, as an example to our city of who you are. And we pray all these things in your great name, Jesus. Amen. All right, friends, we're going to jump on Zoom, have some quick connection. Let us know what you've been doing over spring break. We'll see you in a couple minutes.